She said, "If you loved me, you'd give me your banking passwords." After 3 months of dating, I said, "You're right, I don't love you enough." Then I broke up with her. The chaos started the next day. Original post: I, 31 male, met Jessica, 29, at a friend's barbecue last summer. She was charming, funny, worked in real estate. The chemistry was instant. First date was coffee that turned into dinner. Second date was mini golf, where she accidentally lost every ball and made me buy 3 extra sets. Should have been a red flag, but she was cute about it. 3 months in, things were going well, or so I thought. We weren't living together, but she'd stay over weekends. She'd already reorganized my kitchen because my spice rack was giving her anxiety. Started buying throw pillows for my couch, marking territory. Last Tuesday, we're having dinner at her place. She made this elaborate meal: steak, wine, the works. I'm thinking she wants to have the talk about making things official. Boy, was I wrong. "Babe, we need to discuss something important." "Sure, what's up?" "I think it's time we took the next step." "Moving in together? Feels a bit soon." "No, silly. Sharing banking passwords." I literally choked on my wine. "I'm sorry, what?" "If we're serious about each other, we shouldn't have secrets. I'll give you mine, you give me yours. Total transparency." "Jess, we've been dating 3 months. So, when you know, unless you don't trust me." "It's not about trust, it's about boundaries, and it's exactly about trust. If you loved me, really loved me, you'd want to share everything." The manipulation was so obvious, I almost laughed. Nobody who actually loves someone asks for their banking passwords after 3 months. My ex gave me his after 2 months. How'd that work out? That's not the point. The point is he trusted me. "Jess, I'm not giving you my banking passwords." Her whole demeanor changed. The sweet girlfriend mask slipped. "Then you don't love me." "You're right." "What?" "You're right. I don't love you enough to give you access to my financial accounts after knowing you for 90 days. I don't love you enough to ignore massive red flags. I don't love you enough to pretend this is normal." Are you breaking up with me?" "Yeah, I am." She went from shock to rage in about 2 seconds. "You're seriously ending this over passwords? You're pathetic." "I'm ending this because you think emotional manipulation is acceptable 3 months in. What's next? Join accounts at 6 months? My social security number as an anniversary gift? Get out." "Gladly." I left. Blocked her number in the parking lot. Figured that was the end of it. I was so wrong. Update 1. The next day. Woke up Wednesday morning to 67 missed calls from unknown numbers. My Instagram had 45 DM requests. My Facebook, which I barely use, had 23 message requests. All from Jessica's friends, family, and some random numbers. The messages ranged from, "You're a piece of trash," "Jessica is crying her eyes out," "What kind of man dumps a woman over trust?" "You'll die alone," "Small duck energy." But here's where it gets interesting. My buddy Derek texts me, "Dude, why is your ex telling everyone you've been stealing from her?" What? Turns out Jessica posted on social media that I'd been financially abusing her throughout our relationship. According to her version, I made her pay for everything. I borrowed $3,000 and never paid it back. I had access to her accounts and drained them. I dumped her when she confronted me. Complete fantasy. We'd always split bills. If anything, I paid more because she'd conveniently forget her wallet. I didn't respond to any of it, just screenshotted everything. But then she escalated. Got a call from my credit card company about suspicious activity. Someone had tried to apply for 3 new cards in my name. Failed because they didn't have my SSN, just my name and address. Guess who knew my home address? Called the credit bureaus, put a freeze on everything. Then I got curious, did some digging. Jessica's ex, the one who trusted her with his passwords? Found him on LinkedIn, sent him a message. "Hey, weird question. Did you date Jessica Martinez? Having some issues after a breakup." He called me within an hour. Run far. She cleaned out my savings account. Took me 6 months to get it back. Had to sue her. She's done this to at least 3 guys I know of. 3 guys. This wasn't about love or trust. This was her mo. Update 2. The legal threats. Thursday morning, I get an official-looking email from law offices of Richardson and Associates. Jessica was threatening to sue me for emotional damages, defamation, the $3,000 I supposedly owed her, breach of verbal contract. The last one killed me. Apparently, by dating her, I'd entered into a verbal contract to share my life with her, which included financial transparency. I forwarded it to my cousin, who's a paralegal. She laughed so hard she nearly fell off her chair. The law firm didn't exist. The email domain was registered 2 days ago. Jessica had created a fake law firm to threaten me. But then Friday happened. I get to work and my manager pulls me aside. "Manager, we received a concerning call about you." My stomach dropped. "Manager, someone named Jessica called claiming you've been embezzling company funds." Me, "What?" She said she had proof you were using company credit cards for personal expenses, even gave specific transaction numbers. Me, "Tom, I don't even have a company credit card." "I know, that's why I'm telling you instead of HR." But she was very convincing. Even knew internal protocol terminology. Turns out Jessica had been doing research on my company. She'd called pretending to be from accounting to get information, then called back with her accusations. She'd studied our corporate structure enough to sound legitimate. Tom had my back, but he had to report it to HR anyway. Now I had an inquiry on my record, even though it was baseless. That's when I decided to go nuclear. Update 3. The investigation. I hired a private investigator. Cost me $500, but worth every penny. What he found was insane. Jessica had a pattern. Meet guy with stable job, love bomb them for 2 to 3 months, get financial access, clean them out or attempt to. When it fails, destroy their reputation. Move on to next target. She had 7 restraining orders against her from exes across 3 states. She'd been arrested twice for identity theft, but charges were dropped both times. Victims probably just wanted her gone. She'd been evicted from 4 apartments for non-payment after her schemes failed. The PI also found her real social media accounts. She used aliases for dating, full of posts about manifesting abundance and attracting wealth and boss babe life. Her most recent post from the day after I dumped her: "When one door closes, the universe opens a mansion. Watch this space, queens." But the real kicker? She was already on dating apps with a new profile. The bio read, "Successful real estate investor looking for someone who values transparency and trust." Real estate investor. She was a part-time staging consultant who lived in a studio apartment. Armed with this info, I did 3 things. 1. Filed a police report for attempted identity theft. 2. Sent a cease and desist through an actual lawyer. 3. Created a folder with all evidence in case she escalated. She escalated. Update 4. The smear campaign. Saturday morning, Jessica went full scorched earth. Created a website, an actual website, called Date Safely LA, where she posted my photo, name, and a complete fabrication about how I was a financial predator who targets successful women. She wrote a 2,000-word fiction about our relationship. According to her version, I pursued her aggressively. We met at a mutual friend's barbecue. I pressured her to move fast. She's the one who said "I love you" on date 5. I manipulated her into paying for everything. I have receipts showing otherwise. I stole her grandmother's jewelry. We never even went to her apartment together. I have a history of fraud. I'm a procurement analyst with 0 record. She SEO optimized it. My name started auto-completing to that site on Google. My lawyer sent an immediate cease and desist for defamation. Her response? She added a page called Legal Intimidation Tactics of Abusers. Then she made a crucial mistake. She created fake reviews on my company's Google page from former female employees, claiming I harassed them, but she used the same IP address for all of them. Google flagged them immediately and notified our IT department. Now, it wasn't just personal. She'd attacked my employer. Legal got involved. Monday morning, Jessica got served with a cease and desist from my company, a lawsuit for defamation from me personally, a criminal complaint for cyber harassment. Her response was to call my mom. Yeah. She found my mom's number. Mom called me confused. "Danny, some woman called crying about you owing her money." Me, "Mom, I dated her for 3 months. She's crazy." "Oh, thank God." She sounded unhinged. I told her to lose my number or I'd trace the call and press charges myself. I love my mom. Update 5. The other victims. Here's where it gets interesting. Remember those 7 restraining orders? Once my lawyer filed the defamation suit, 3 of her exes reached out to me. Victim 1, Brad. She got his banking password, transferred $8,000 to herself, then claimed it was a gift for their future together. Took him 18 months to recover half. Victim 2, Antoine. She applied for credit cards in his name, maxed them out on designer goods, then sold everything online. He's still fixing his credit 3 years later. Victim 3, Miguel. She convinced him to add her to his car loan as a cosigner to build her credit. She sold the car while he was on a business trip. We created a group chat, the Jessica Survivors Club. We shared evidence, stories, legal documents. Turns out she uses the same playbook every time. Love bombing phase, financial transparency manipulation, the ask for passwords access. When denied, scorched earth. When given access, theft, then ghosting. Brad had saved everything from their relationship, including texts where Jessica literally outlined her plan to a friend. Jessica, this one's got a trust fund. Give me 3 months. Friend, girl, you're wild. It's not stealing if they give you access willingly. That text became Exhibit A in my defamation case. Update 6, the courtroom. The hearing for the restraining order was Tuesday. Jessica showed up in a conservative outfit, trying to look like a victim. She'd even hired a real lawyer this time, probably with money from her latest target. Her lawyer argued I was harassing her by filing complaints. The judge asked for evidence of harassment. Jessica, he's turned everyone against me. How? He's telling people lies about me. What lies specifically? That I asked for his banking passwords. Did you? That's not the point. It's exactly the point. Did you ask for his banking information? Couples share things? After 3 months, Jessica's lawyer tried to redirect, but the judge had seen the evidence, the website she created, the fake reviews, the attempted identity theft. Then my lawyer played the recording. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. In my state, single-party consent for recording. I'd recorded our entire breakup conversation. The courtroom heard Jessica say, if you loved me, you'd give me your passwords. My ex gave me his after 2 months. Then, you're pathetic. You'll regret this. I'll make sure everyone knows what kind of man you are. The judge's face was priceless. Restraining order, granted. Her countersuit, dismissed. Her lawyer, visibly embarrassed. But Jessica wasn't done. Outside the courthouse, she started live streaming on Instagram. This is what happens when you trust men. They manipulate the system. He's probably paying off the judge. I'm the victim here. Her lawyer literally walked away mid-rant. Update 7, the aftermath. It's been 3 weeks since the court hearing. Here's where everyone stands. Jessica moved to Nevada, according to Brad, who has a PI watching her. Already on dating apps, they're claiming to be a crypto investor recovering from domestic abuse. Her website about me got taken down after legal threats from my company. She's now focused on her next victim. The other exes, we filed a joint complaint with the FBI for interstate fraud. Probably won't go anywhere, but it's on record now. My job. HR closed the investigation with no findings. My manager bought me a beer and said, next time, maybe date someone normal? Fair point, Tom. My credit, still frozen, but safe. No successful attempt since the initial try. My dating life, taking a break. My trust issues have trust issues now. The best part? Last week, Jessica texted me from a new number. I forgive you for everything. We could have been great together. Your loss. I didn't respond, just added it to the evidence folder. Then yesterday, plot twist. I get a DM on Instagram from a guy named Nathan. Hey, this is weird, but are you the guy who dated Jessica Martinez? I'm seeing her now and something feels off. She's asking for my banking info after a month. Found your old post about her through Google Cash. Is this real? I sent him everything. The recordings, the court documents, the other victims' stories. His response, holy shit, breaking up with her tonight. An hour later, she just threatened to ruin my life. Already calling my employer. Thank you for the warning. Final update. Nathan and I have been texting. Jessica pulled the same moves. Fake law firm threats, called his employer, created a website about him, posted his info everywhere. But this time, she messed with the wrong guy. Nathan's a cybersecurity expert. He traced every fake account back to her IP, documented every false claim, and his company's legal team is now pursuing criminal charges for harassment. Even better, he found her real employment info. That successful real estate investor thing? She works part-time at a furniture rental company, staging homes maybe once a month. Her investment portfolio? A Robinhood account with $47 in it. Yesterday I got a call from an unknown number. Almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. It was Jessica's mom. "Mom, is this Daniel?" was asking. "I'm Jessica's mother. I wanted to apologize." Plot twist I didn't see coming. "Mom, she's done this before, many times. We've tried to get her help, but she refuses. She sees nothing wrong with what she does, says men owe her for existing." "Why are you calling me?" "Mom, because you're the first one who fought back publicly. Maybe if there are consequences, she'll stop. We're exhausted. Her father and I haven't given her money in years because she stole from us too." "Her own parents." "She stole from her own parents." "She told us you were abusive. We believed her at first. Then we saw the court documents online. The recording. We know our daughter. This is her pattern. I'm sorry you're dealing with this. Keep the restraining order active. Document everything. She'll move on eventually, but she might circle back in a few months when she needs money." The call ended with her mom crying. Imagine raising someone who turns out to be a professional parasite. As for me, I'm doing okay. Therapy helps. Yes, men go to therapy, deal with it. Trust issues are real, but I'm working through them. Learn to spot red flags earlier. Learn to trust my gut when something feels off. The Jessica Survivors Club still has our group chat. We check in on each other. Warn new victims when we find them. It's weirdly therapeutic knowing you're not alone in being targeted by a professional con artist. Oh, and that friend whose barbecue I met her at? Turns out Jessica crashed it. Wasn't even invited. She'd been scouting for targets and heard about a gathering with young professionals. My friend feels terrible about it. Lesson learned. When someone says if you loved me, you'd give me your banking passwords after 3 months, the correct response isn't giving them passwords. It's running fast in the opposite direction. Some people see relationships as partnerships. Others see them as business opportunities. Jessica saw them as bank heists with extra steps. Good riddance. P.S. To anyone reading this who's being pressured to share financial info early in a relationship, it's not normal. It's not trust. It's not love. It's a scam. Run. P.P.S. Jessica, if you're reading this, and I know you cyberstalk all your exes, Nathan's company is building a federal case. Might want to lawyer up for real this time. Also, your mom says hi.